Yo, this is Real Talk E. Welcome to the locker room. We talk nothing but basketball. So we all know free agency is here, right? We all know that free agency is a very, very big thing, especially the first day or two. Everybody's moving, everybody's signing deals, big deals. You see these rookies or these guys who been in the league who finally some of them get their appreciation and sign their maxes and offered maxes, and they're getting hundreds of millions of dollars over the next 5 years, 4 years or so, right? And to be honest with you, it's a beautiful, beautiful sight to have and something to really be able to witness. But there's three guys that I really want to talk about, right? And those three guys are obviously LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Desmond Bane. Now, all three of these guys play for different teams. All three of these guys have different play styles. All three of these guys have different responsibilities. All three of these guys, I believe, were part of the same draft class. And all three of these guys are still in the NBA playing at a very high level. And in result of that, they have all been offered the max, if not close to it. Okay? Now, let's start off with Tyrese Halliburton. A player who, played for the Sacramento Kings, a player who really wanted to turn the Kings around, a player that really wanted to see the Kings make the playoffs and wanted to be there for the whole thing and wanted to play for them and help pick this team up and, and just turn the culture around for them. And he wanted to basically be the man of that team if they decided to trade De'Aaron Fox. And if they didn't, he wanted to be the diamond in the rough for them. He wanted to play along the side of De'Aaron Fox and just be there and show that he is capable of helping them. But then what happened? The Kings decided, you know what? We're going to pick either Tyrese Halliburton or De'Aaron Fox. And what led them to this decision was when they drafted Davion Mitchell. And having three guards on the roster is crazy. So they decided, you know what? We're going to trade Tyrese Halliburton to the Indiana Pacers. Now, on the Pacers, as we all know, there is pretty much nobody there. They're pretty much garbage. They're all young. They're going to lose. They're not really going to win. Their defense is terrible. Their offense is terrible. They have nothing, to basically for the fans to look forward to, right? At least this upcoming year. Maybe the next 3-4 years. But as if right now, they have nothing to look forward to, right? It's pretty much done. Unless Tyrese Halliburton shows us something that we haven't seen before. But we all know he's talented. And we all know he could play make, he can create his own shot, he can create shots for others. We know he could do everything, right? Pretty much except defend. But everything offensively he could do. And his shot is improving, year after year, time after time. He just keeps improving. He just improves as a player. And now they have offered him a 5-year, $260 million contract. That is the max. And they agreed on it. Now, this contract is not guaranteed $260 million. It can go up to $260 million. So he could get $200 million, get $240, could get $210, $220. Or he could get $260. There's like requirements on the deal, and if you reach all the requirements, you get the full amount of money. And sometimes even more. And then we have the craziest part about this whole thing. He's young. This team is garbage. This team is trash. The Pacers just put a lot into him. They better find a way to bring great guys around him and make this team look way better than it ever looked before. They better start making moves that at least gets them into the play-in this year or the year after. Like, seriously, bro, $260 million is crazy. And now I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying as a team, as an organization, if I'm giving a player $260 million, I'm willing to build around this guy starting now. I'm not gonna play games with his career like how the Blazers did with Damian Lillard. I'm not doing that. And then next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane, obviously, we all know plays for the Grizzlies, but Desmond Bane plays a very big part for this Grizzlies team. He's a guard, I think he's a shooting guard. Has T-Rex arms. His arms are way smaller than what they should be. His wingspan is way shorter than what it should be, but he can shoot. And the shooting is something very, very important in the league. And for any team, you need shooting, right? And even when Ja Morant is not there, Desmond Bane still gets his shots up, and he can still find a way to create his own shots. So he's not limited to just being in the corner waiting for Ja Morant to pass him the ball. He could do a lot, right? And they have offered him $207 million. I believe it's a 4-year contract. And you might be like, yo, how is he getting 207 and Tyrese Maxey is getting 260? Well, it's 4-year, so technically they're getting paid around the same amount of money a year, but it just 1 year less than Tyrese Halliburton. And the fact that Desmond Bane got this contract shows me that the Grizzlies really want him to stay there. And rightfully so. They should. His shooting pretty much carries the entire team sometimes. There are times when it was only him and Ja Morant that could get it going. There was a time this last season where Ja Morant and Desmond Bane had 38 points each. I don't think anybody has done that. So that, to me, showed me like, hey, he's here to stay. And we're fully invested into him. And obviously, ladies and gentlemen, we will speak about our boy, LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball has been somebody that's very rooted for since he was in high school. I mean, players and people, fans, like just loved him. We all loved his game. We all had very, very high praise for him. And we put him on this pedestal that we really wanted to see his game in the NBA. We wanted to see how it would translate to the NBA. We wanted to see how it would transfer to the NBA. We wanted to see how he will basically look playing against professional guys. And to be honest with you, he's still really, really good. He's great. It's just a lot of injuries. If they could find a way to keep him healthy, that'll be amazing. The Charlotte Hornets, as if right now, have nobody. They got LaMelo Ball, obviously. They got a couple of young guys coming up. But the reason why I say nobody is because they're still young. Okay, so if you look around the NBA, you look around the fans and stuff like that, nobody is gonna be, oh, Charlotte Hornets got someone really, really special. No, like we all look at the Hornets like, okay, we got LaMelo, and even LaMelo, but including everybody else on the team, is all potential. We all have this image of how we want their careers to be, and we want them to win. And for that reason, the Charlotte Hornets have gave LaMelo Ball same type of contract that the Pacers gave Tyrese Halliburton. A 5-year, $260 million contract. Basically, they're getting about $40 million a year. Now, $50 million a year if they reach all of the requirements on the contract. Now, $260 million is a lot of money, right? And like I said, if I'm an organization and I give a player this much money, I am ready to build around this guy. And for the Hornets, they have a lot of potential. So your next move better be bringing in valuable veterans. You have Miles Bridges, you have LaMelo Ball. You need to bring back PJ Washington. I was about to say PJ Tucker, my fault, yeah. But yeah, PJ Washington. You just drafted Brandon Miller, right? So you all you need is a veteran, just a nice couple of veterans. You know, some people that are on their way out of the league, and then some people that can still give you some time and can still play and show your guys how to win. All right, that's what you need. That's all. And if anybody disagrees, Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with Ian. It's time to leave the locker room. I'm going to catch y'all. Safety in my hearts.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
The officials have to review it. And the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the three. To win it. Good.
That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection.
This is for the win. Got it. Wow.
At 7, working against Butler, got down.